Winning top prizes at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show in Mercedes has been a long-standing tradition for San Benito CISD students, and this year a handful of students continue to keep that tradition alive. A steer, a hog, a rabbit, and a chicken project were all top winners at this year's Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show in Mercedes. 3 of these projects earned Grand Champion honors and another earned Reserve Grand Champion honors. Longtime advisor Eddie Garcia praised the efforts of all participants and explained that although some students may not have walked away with top accolades this year, all students are winners regardless.
In our hearts, all our students are winners because they all took the step to raise the projects, and they all arrived at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show. But unfortunately, not every child will surface to the top. And the biggest thing that we need to understand is what these projects are teaching the children. Okay. Because really and realistically, the animals, the projects, they're the tools, and the purpose are the kids. And we get to the stock show, and of course, everybody wants to win. But realistically, the judges are going to evaluate the projects, and then after they check conformation, muscularity, they rank them accordingly. And we had a lot of students this year that surfaced to the top that we're super proud of.
Garcia points out that some of these students may not have earned prizes, but they learned valuable lessons.
We also feel a lot for the kids that were that 3rd and 4th place. Those students learned a lot because those are the students that will come back and want to try even harder. So, these projects are really teaching us about life, and it's amazing. But it's been a long year, but we culminate and we get ready to regroup for next year.
The winning tradition starts early at San Benito CISD through involvement in a Junior Future Farmers of America program, where students can begin competing with projects as early as 3rd grade.
Well, we're very fortunate to have Junior FFA here at San Benito CISD. Junior FFA is a part of the organization that exists for 3rd graders or 9 years old, whichever comes first. They can be enrolled in our FFA club. Along with that, it's throughout the state of Texas, and like I said, we do have it here. Just in case that a student has an older brother or sister that's already a high school member, they can come under their wing and just come to one meeting. We also have, of course, 4-H in town, but we're responsible for the Junior FFA, and then at the high school level, the FFA club.
One of those 3rd graders and top winners this year is Ramiro Gonzalez III from Ed Downs Elementary, who earned Grand Champion honors with his market hog. When showtime came around for this tiny competitor, it boiled down to one thing: his plans for next year? San Benito High School junior Daniel Cavazos earned Grand Champion honors with his Market Steer project. This marks the 2nd time Cavazos wins the coveted honor, and like Ramiro Gonzalez III, he's been competing since his elementary school days as a 3rd grader.
Well, I've been an active FFA member since the 3rd grade when I exhibited hogs, and I've exhibited a hog project every year since then. But just recently in 2007, as a 7th grader, was my first time I showed a steer project, and that year I also won Grand Champion at the Stock Show, my first year showing a steer.
Cavazos is extremely proud to have raked in $21,000 with his steer, Cutie. Another student from San Benito High School, sophomore Richard Matthew Gonzalez, has also been competing since the 3rd grade. This year, he's elated to have earned Grand Champion honors with his Market Poultry project.
It feels awesome.
How did you feel when you were out there and they were awarding you these
It felt like all the work paid off.
Miller Jordan Middle School 7th grader Joseph Partida earned Reserve Grand Champion honors with his Market Rabbit. He's been raising rabbits for the past 2 years and is setting his sights on a leadership role in the future.
I plan on continuing until high school too. I'm looking forward to be on the class, the president or vice president, and I'll just keep through it until I can. We'll have to stop.
What is the payoff for some of these participants? Well, they earn prizes such as custom-made belt buckles, banners, and trophies, but best of all, they earn scholarship money for college. Garcia explains that besides touting a winning tradition, other contributing factors involved in the program's success in San Benito includes the unwavering support that these programs receive from administration and parents.
As close as this goes with the tradition is we have a tremendous amount of support from the San Benito Consolidated Independent School District administration. All the way from our principal level to our career and technology director to the superintendent's office. They just really back us, and that plays a big part, to have their backing. And that in turn just leads to success. We do our job even harder and stronger, stay long hours, and then the kids see that and it just becomes a domino effect to the positive. So it's a team effort from the teacher, parent, all the way to administration.
Career and Technical Education Director Hector Rendon praised the efforts of all participants and said that in keeping with this year's theme, Cow Chips and Scholarships, the students really rake those in. Scholarships, that is.
The theme for the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show was Cow Chips and Scholarships, and I'm happy to announce that San Benito did very well with this year's auction in the neighborhood of over $45,000. We had a total of over 14 projects that actually made it to the sale.
San Benito CISD congratulates all of this year's Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show winners and wishes next year's participants continued success. We hope you've enjoyed today's School Matters presentation. Reporting for KSBG TV 17, I'm Celia Longoria.